All right, what's up, everybody? Um, February 10th, yesterday we had the Super Bowl. Eagles won. I gotta say that I'm pretty happy about that. I think a lot of people wanted the Eagles to win. Hopefully, you guys did well on your bets yesterday. I guess I need to. Sorry, I need to watch my language. As some of you guys know, my TikTok account did get taken down, so I'm on a new one. For those of you guys who are watching over on the new TikTok channel, um, had to start a new one so that way we can still run those because TikTok was doing pretty well. So they ended up taking down my whole account though. So that was that. But anyways, the plays for the Super Bowl. Hopefully you guys ended up profiting, making money from it. For myself, I posted this on Twitter yesterday. This was my biggest play. And everything looked really good, honestly, up until the Eagles pretty much just stopped playing defense and allowing the Chiefs to get a couple scores. Um, just because, when you get to that point, when you're that far ahead and you can just let them score, this under becomes an impossible thing to hit. The other day when we ran our four plays for Twitter, we went 3 for 3, waiting for Kawhi to hit 2 3-pointers to catch us out for the sweep. And of course, I don't think he took a single 3-point attempt. So that was pretty brutal. But for today, it's kind of a fresh start. NFL season's over. We can focus on NBA that is obviously in full swing right now. And just like we have been doing for the past few weeks, we're going to come on here and we're going to use the bot, the Sportsbook bot in the Discord, and we're going to get some plays in. So I'll walk through everything. I'm going to make sure that all of these are unmuted so that way whenever new plays drop, we can go over them, get them in, hopefully parlay them, straight bet, whatever it is. So yeah, we'll start off. ESPN Bet just got something here. Chet Holmgren to get over 12.5 points tonight at minus 110 at 0.75 units as the recommended wager. It's a 1.3% positive EV play. As always, I'll try to get some prize picks and underdog plays in. It really just depends on how much volume we see during this hour. It's not typical for us to see, 6 plays come through that are all positive EV where we can get in a full slip. So we'll do our best. But throughout the whole stream, feel free to ask any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Whether that's regarding just positive EV in general or if it's about a specific play. I think the main thing for myself that I got to worry about now over on TikTok is just the language that I use, not mentioning, certain words. And also, I guess, just engaging with other accounts that are similar to mine. So that way I can get back on the grind for the live videos. We had a pretty good turnout last week on the TikTok lives. And now being on a new account, it's a little bit different. Definitely changes some things up. Gonna have to rebuild that. But I mean, how about Cooper DeJean yesterday? I mean, I know Jalen Hurts had 3 touchdowns, 3 total touchdowns. It makes a lot of sense for him to get the MVP award. But I mean, Cooper DeJean having a pick 6 on his birthday too, being in a position where a lot of people say, he shouldn't be playing. I think it's a super cool thing. So I'm happy for the Eagles. I'm happy for DeJean. I'm happy for Jalen Hurts. Obviously, his story is pretty cool as well. And then Saquon, very cool seeing that all unfold yesterday. But today we do have some good NBA games. We do have 10 games tonight. Luka's first game, I believe he's playing today with the Lakers. Should be full go. The Lakers are favored by 13. Yeah, I mean, LeBron and Luke are both listed as questionable as of right now. So, we'll see how that game goes against the Jazz. They should probably blow them out, to be honest. A lot of big spreads today, though. Spurs favored by 11.5 versus the Wizards. Thunder favored by 15.5 versus the Pelicans. Cleveland's favored by almost 10 against Timberwolves. I feel like this game will be a little bit closer than that. I feel like the Timberwolves will probably cover that spread. 9.5 is a lot, though. Pretty much a toss-up with the Mavericks and the Kings. I mean, how about the trade for Luka? Like, I mean, Anthony Davis plays what, one game, leaves mid-game with an injury, and now is out for several weeks. Like, I mean, the trade was already bad in itself, and now you've got a guy who pretty much puts up an Aaron Rodgers type of run, you know, gets out there injured, and now you're out for a few weeks. I mean, it's just you I don't know. It's funny to me, but anyways, I do have a couple of winners that I need to get out the graphics for. I know this past week was awesome. For those of you guys on TikTok, obviously seeing the Prize Picks 25x behind me, but we did hit two 25x's this past week. One on Prize Picks, one on Underdog. I'm not going to sit here and scroll through those to trying to figure out where I have them. Dabble was insane for us this past week. 4 different slips. This one's a 3x because of the void here on Valanciunas, but then the other 3 6x picks over on Dabble was huge. So that was awesome for us. And then obviously there's the Underdog slip. There's the Prize Pick slip. Pretty good week for us. Obviously January was awesome as well. I think we went up 42 units, I'd like to say. I think I have to check our tracker to make sure that that's accurate, but I believe it's around 42 units in profit. DraftKings bot just dropped 2 plays here. Dyson Daniels over 5.5 rebounds at -105. We're gonna go in on DraftKings and see if that's still up. So Daniels to get 6+. They have it at -115 here. Let's see what it is down here. They changed this yet? Yeah, so that line's changed. Let's see if we can get the assists over 2.5 here. +120. So that's slightly dropped. That is still, oh, there it is. Okay. So this is still a profitable play. So over 2.5 for Vit. I think it's Krejci. I don't even know how you pronounce that. But on the Hawks, over 2.5 at +120. 1 unit as the recommended wager. Any picks to take tonight for NBA? Yeah, we're going over them. Pretty much talking about the sportsbook bot that we have in our Discord, which you guys can access through the link in my bio. But as of right now, so DraftKings, Vit Krejci, I want to say that's how you pronounce it. I have no clue. I need to figure out the pronunciation. But anyways, over 2.5 assists at +120. That's a 1 unit straight wager if you guys take it that way. You can parlay it if we have more stuff come in over on DraftKings. But as you guys see here, the bot will show you the other available lines, so that way you guys can see what the rest of the market looks like. BetMGM, Caesars, Hard Rock all have this around -105, -110. Flip at +100. All of those well under that +120 that we are getting on DraftKings. Bovada, we get some stuff coming in here as well. Let me pull Bovada up. We didn't have this up already. Bovada, Jaylen Brown over 10.5 rebounds and assists at +105. Another really good play. I'm really a big fan of all of the ones that are like slightly plus money, like +100, +105, +110, and the rest of the market does have them at minus money. I don't know if Bovada's taken down the Celtics game, but I can't. Yeah, they took it down, so they're making changes to the lines there. Please spoon feed me a 2-man lock on Hard Rock. I'll do my best. I have Hard Rock as well. I actually just pulled out a ton of money from them. Let me log in real quick so that way I can play it as well. When we do have plays that get posted though for Hard Rock, I'll be sure to get them in and show you guys exactly, what I'm playing and at what unit amount as well. All right, we're gonna bring this up here. So yeah, for those of you guys watching on Twitter or YouTube or Twitch, you guys can see that we do have Hard Rock as an available sportsbook. As of right now, we are gonna make a change. So we have 12 sports books that are operating right now with the sportsbook bot. Prize Picks and Underdog are included in those. We also have Hard Rock, Flip, FanDuel, ESPN Bet, DraftKings, Caesars, Bovada, BetUS, and BetMGM. As you guys see there, we do have Betway, which is a Canadian sports book. We've been trying to get this set up, and something with the API is a little bit off. So I believe we're going to be replacing that with Bet Online, which I want to say is another offshore book, essentially meaning it's accessible for literally everybody. So that's the plan. That should be coming out just in the next couple days. If it's your first time in the stream though, and you're not sure how the sportsbook bot works, you guys can first off go to the Getting Started page, which is in the Discord. The Discord is free to join. The Getting Started page will show you a little bit of how to use the bot, and then also head to reaction roles, which the video will tell you, and that way you get notified for the specific sportsbooks that you have access to and want to get plays from. So pretty simple how to navigate that. Another thing that I forgot to mention, this past week was very brutal for two reasons, all underneath the ladder challenge, which we talked about. So we have our flip ladder challenge, and then I guess if you also want to call it, let me see if it's here. I wanted to pull it up and show you guys this. So, yeah. So here's the ladder challenge. So this is flip. So we talked about this earlier last week about something that we were gonna do, because essentially on Prize Picks is easily the most popular app when it comes to putting money on sports. But if you do the ladder challenge, you're doing a 2-leg parlay, and it's really hard to get value for that. So what I thought that would be the smartest thing to do would be to go on Flip, which is an app that a lot of people have access to, and just run anything between -115 and +115, just in that range, that were posted from our Flip bot in the sports or in the Discord. 7 days, we'd be able to turn $10 into $1,000. Last week, we made it to day 5, and we lost on day 5. We were trying to turn 160 into 320, and it lost. So that's something that we're going to be starting back up today, just with props that get posted to the Discord, okay, through the Flip bot. Bovada, we just have a play come in here in the Jazz game versus the Lakers. Austin Reeves under 27.5 PRA. Let's see if we can get this in. Player combos, PRA for Reeves, under 27.5 at +115. 1 unit as the recommended wager here. -115 on Hard Rock, -110 on DraftKings, -105 on ESPN Bet, and then +100 on BetMGM. Pretty solid play right here. ESPN Bet also has a couple where for the Heat, under 8.5 rebounds at -105. Paolo over 29.5 points and assists at +110. An underdog prop here, Tyler Hero under 5.5 rebounds. So what we basically will do, so speaking of the ladder challenge, the Flip ladder challenge is what we're going to be starting back up today. And then as well, last week, our streaks came to an end, which I believe we were on, I think, 7 out of 11. So we're nearing the end. Unfortunately, lost that as well. So, but those plays are going to come directly from the underdog bot as well. So once we're off stream, if you guys are over on the Twitter at Trident_DFS, for those of you guys watching on TikTok, if you guys are on the Twitter, the Flip ladder challenge and also the streaks play for underdog will get posted. So streaks is going to be turning $10 into 10,000. Flip ladder challenge is going to be turning $10 into 1,000. So 2 really cool ways for us to make money. Obviously, all of this is going to be done through Positive EV. And if you guys are unfamiliar with what that is, feel free to ask a question. I would love to be able to try to answer that for you without using certain words that may, get me banned on TikTok. So, FanDuel, we do have something here for the Spurs game. De'Aaron Fox over 2.5 3-pointers made at +160. Let's see if this is still up. FanDuel typically doesn't change their lines that fast, which makes it one of the better books for getting in value. And obviously it is still up at +160. 0.75 units as the recommended wager. The rest of the books usually have this, looks like around +125, +135, +145. So a little bit of value here with Fox, not too much. Over on BetMGM, Quentin Post over 1.5 threes at plus 150 is a 3-unit recommended wager. You have 3 other sports books down there at plus 105 and plus 110. So pretty solid value there if you guys want to get that in. And like I said before, these are all plays that get posted to the Discord through the bots, which you guys can access. Everything in the link in my bio, no matter where you're watching. Okay. The beauty of this is that yes, I put out my own plays for Prize Picks and Underdog and Dabble and any of the other DFS apps. But if you're somebody who may be in a different time zone than me, or if you're somebody who wants to create your own plays, the bot works 24/7, meaning that you guys can literally get in plays and get in value any time of day. It could be 3 a.m. It could be 2 p.m. It could be whatever you guys want. You guys can get in plays the entire day. So it's super nice for you guys, and it's all included within the Dub Club subscription. Okay, so that's included in the price. Getting that elite tier gets you access to everything. And again, if you guys have any questions on how the bot works, feel free to ask. Okay, this has been running since January 1st, so it's a little bit over a month right now. I think that it's been awesome. We've been continuously making improvements to it based off of the feedback that we've gotten from you guys, and then also just from a consumer standpoint, it sounds like it's going very well for everybody within the Discord. Another prop here on Bovada. Okongwu over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists for the Hawks and Magic game tonight. That is a 3.34% positive EV play. Let's see if this is still up. PRA 4. Okongwu plus 130. It's still up on Bovada. Bovada is also an offshore book, so you guys can have access to that from wherever you are at. I know a lot of people are limited to what they can, play just because of their location. But Bovada is an offshore book, so that's plus 130. Over 25.5 for Okongwu on the Hawks. 1.25 units as the recommended wager. Rest of the sports books have this around plus 100, plus 105. FanDuel, we get some more plays coming through. LeBron James over 1.5 steals for the Lakers game tonight. That is a huge play if they haven't moved that line just yet. Plus 150. Let's see, player defense. 2+ steals for LeBron at plus 150 is a 3-unit recommended wager. That is still up. We're going to go ahead and place this as a 2-man, and then just get this posted to Twitter as well. So let me get this screenshotted and sent over to Twitter to play. Really good value on these two. I'm going to make sure to get this posted real quick. Gotta scroll back so that way I can get the caption on these. Okay. There we go. This is FanDuel plus 550. Crafted by Poseidon on stream. FanDuel, and add the screenshot. And yeah, we'll do a little giveaway, because why not? So if you guys go retweet that over on the Twitter, do a little giveaway if that hits. So that again, De'Aaron Fox to get 3+ 3-pointers tonight at plus 160, and then LeBron James to get 2+ steals at plus 150. Really solid play right there, that little 2-man. And again, I'll show you guys exactly why. So if we go back to the Discord, another play on FanDuel, we got some more coming in. We'll go ahead and try to get those in as well. Before I talk about these and why those are good plays. I know a lot of people may say like, oh, you need to check to see if they've hit this in their last whatever games, but that's not how profitable. Gosh, I'm trying to think of like other words to use other than the B word. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you want to be a profitable sports analyst who places US dollars on sports, that's not the way that you go about doing it. All right. That is the weirdest question I've ever seen in chat. Oh my gosh. I've never even, that's the weirdest thing ever. But anyways, we're gonna move past that. Tatum to hit 4 threes tonight at plus 120. So they've moved this line. This was posted a few minutes ago, so I'm not surprised that those lines are not available anymore. But I wanted to show you guys really quickly, just so that way you're able to kind of understand why we play something, okay? Why we take a certain play. Why did we take this 2-man on FanDuel, okay? We're going to go over to DraftKings. We just played this on FanDuel, okay? So on FanDuel, De'Aaron Fox, LeBron James, plus 550, right? We're going to go to the NBA on DraftKings. We'll start over at the Spurs game. We're going to take Fox to hit 3 plus 3s, okay? DraftKings has this at plus 130, okay? And we just got it in at plus 160 on FanDuel, okay? You guys follow me? We're going to go over to the Utah Jazz and the Lakers game, okay? We're going to take LeBron to get 2 steals. Plus 130. We just got it at plus 150, okay? So, on FanDuel, that 2-leg, $100 on it is going to pay $550, okay? If we were to play this exact same thing on DraftKings, $100 is going to win us $429. I know it says $529, but that's including what you get back, your initial wager. FanDuel doesn't include that. So, essentially, if I'm telling you, here's $429 and here's $550, which one are you taking? They're the exact same thing. There's no catch. That is what positive EV is all about. It's about securing value, not by saying that, oh, there's value in taking this opposed to that, because that's not how this works at all, okay? You can't just say that, hey, this is value because I think it's going to happen. No, that's not what value is at all. This is value. This is securing value. Getting a play in at a better line than you would get it anywhere else. That is value, okay? So that's my quick little, showcase of why we do that, okay? And that's how that's how you're profitable over time, okay? I know you're still waiting on a Hard Rock play, so I'm doing my best. Whenever the value comes, we'll make sure to get it in, okay? ESPN, let's see, Kyle Kuzma over 25.5 points and rebounds. A lot of people, though, in here can make a huge mistake by watching this, hear me talk about these plays, and then they go and play them on PrizePicks or Underdog. You can't do that because you guys are missing the whole point. The reason why we're taking them here on these specific sports books is because we're getting paid at the most amount of money that we can make. So if you're taking these on PrizePicks or Underdog, those apps are going to be paying you less than what you should be getting for that specific play. All right, hopefully that makes sense. If you are still playing them on PrizePicks or Underdog, you are essentially willingly losing money. That's how this works, okay? I think I might need to put like one of those stickers on the screen that just says like not gambling advice, just so that way TikTok doesn't flag it as gambling. Maybe I can just comment it. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. We'll just pin that. Let's see if that works. Not gambling advice. I feel like last week we actually had a lot of value come in though, on PrizePicks and Underdog, especially within that window where like it's a couple hours before game time. We had a lot of plays in. Definitely the 225Xs were nice. I feel like towards the end of the week we had a little bit of like some bad variance, which is such like comedic timing for me because it's like we hit the 225Xs, right? And then people see that. Then people are like, okay, I'm going to join. I'll join the Dub Club, which is where I post all my picks. They join the Dub Club. And then after that, the bad variance starts to swing. And then it's like we lose plays. We're not like losing money long term. But everyone has this mindset of like, hey, if I'm joining, I better make money the first 3 days that I'm in there, if not the first day. Um, I won't pull it up on stream, but we had a pretty funny scenario. I think it was 2 days ago. Um, some dude was like, I lost money yesterday. Why am I paying for this? I'm out of here. He left the server and we checked, and he was in for, I want to say, not even 48 hours. Um, but I'm somebody who is very different from everybody else that you guys see on Twitter or whatever, just flashing winners and you know, everything that I do is very transparent. So you guys have full access to come down here to our daily recaps channel. You guys can click on the spreadsheet that we have that we keep track of on a daily basis of all of our profit and loss. We finished 2024 with over 624 units in profit, which is absolutely insane. Nobody else is doing that. And like I said, everything is extremely transparent. There's nothing shady about it. We're not keeping, if we have losing days, I'll let you know that we have losing days. That's what I'm talking about it now. Yet at the same time, you preach that plus EV is a long-term process. Yeah, exactly. It's hard because, 90, it's the same amount of people who are losing gamblers, I guess. I don't know if I could use that word. I don't know if they'll flag me for saying gamblers or bettors or both. But anyways, if you fall into the 98% of people who are not profitable, then yeah, you have that mindset of, hey, I need to, if I'm paying for picks or paying for access to a community or a Discord server, that I better be making money on a daily basis. And yet, the first rule of Plus EV is that you got to be patient. It's a long-term process, and it's like I can say that all I want, but you have to be willing to change your mindset about it first, which is why I do my best to show you guys the numbers, to be completely transparent with it, because no one's gonna believe me if I just say it, but if I show the graphs, the profit and loss over a certain time, that's the kind of stuff that needs to be just like repeated over and over again, so that way people understand. Because it's hard to change. It's hard to, I guess it's easy to stand out when you're not in that 98% category, but it's also very hard to get people over to the smaller side. It's like I forget what sort of like principle that is, but like I think a lot of people just go with the crowd, so when 98% of people are not profitable, the other people who get into sports, they're going to get right into that 98%, being like, okay, let me follow the majority, even though the majority are losers. Not saying that's like who they are. They're losing, you know, sports bettors. So, yeah, it's tough. But it's a good point, Ryan. I mean, I think I try to do my best to explain that it's a long-term process. Joshua, yes, we're giving you the picks. We're going over stuff. We're going over everything when it comes in. It sounds like you probably just joined, I would say, but we have a sportsbook bot that posts value, and whenever the value gets posted, I will let you guys know. It runs 24/7. As it comes in, I'll go over it. We'll talk about it. I'll tell you what to get in. If you're on BetMGM, really good bet just dropped or play. Wembanyama over 12.5 rebounds at plus 150 is a 2-unit recommended wager, 6.27% positive EV. Really good play there. Hard Rock, we got something, okay? I know you're waiting for one of those over on Twitter. Kyrie Irving under 10.5 rebounds and assists. Let's make sure we get this in. Plus 100. You guys will be able to see how much I'm limited on Hard Rock. So this is at plus 100. 1.5% positive EV, 0.75 units as the recommended wager. It's not a huge bet, but as you guys see, because I'm profitable on Hard Rock, this is like the main sportsbook that I use because I'm in Florida, and this is pretty much all I have. But as you guys see, if I try to place anything, it'll tell me that my wager exceeds the maximum, and then I have to put $10 on this. So we're going to place it anyways because we're not going to pass up good value. But that's pretty much how this works. If you see, I can't necessarily call out these people too much, because somebody like myself will post plays with larger wagers, because at the end of the day, that's marketing and that's what people pay attention to. But if people are flashing that they're winning a ton of money on apps like Prize Picks or Underdog or any of these sports books, I'm not talking about like a couple $100. I'm talking about like a couple hundred thousands and like thousands of dollars. Those people are either straight up lying to you or they're not profitable. Okay, because once you get to a point where you are when you're plus, when you're focusing on plus EV, it gets to the point where sportsbooks literally will pick up on your patterns of what you're playing, and then they limit you, because if you are being profitable, they're gonna limit the amount of money that you can wager. So that's just simple, basic stuff that hopefully you guys are able to understand and also acknowledge, and not fall victim to people who are super flashy about, sports. All right, we're gonna go to DraftKings. We're gonna take where's he at? Holmgren. Chet Holmgren plus 110 to get 2 assists. Very, very plus EV. 5.9% plus EV, a 2.75 unit as the recommended wager. Everywhere else has this around minus 130 to minus 115. We're getting it at plus 110. Okay, this is an awesome play to take if you're on DraftKings. We're gonna try to get a couple other plays to parlay this together. I have no issue with parlays as long as all of the plays within it are positive EV. That's the biggest thing. I think a lot of people make the mistake of just kind of, saying, hey, I'm just going to parlay these together because they sound like they would all hit. And a play is not going to just magically turn plus EV once you put it into a parlay. So make sure that it's plus EV first, and then focus on getting other plus EV plays together if you would like to parlay. On FanDuel, we've got a really good play here. This was posted a few minutes ago, so I'm not sure if this is still up. Isaiah Collier, I think is how you pronounce his name. Over 3.5 rebounds. Plus 160. It is still up. This is a 2-unit recommended wager. 6.21% positive EV. And then as you guys see, you can look at the rest of the market here. DraftKings plus 100. ESPN and Hard Rock Bet have it at plus 115, as well as Bovada. And then Flip at plus 130. So really solid play to take there. A couple other ones. Really good play just came through on FanDuel a couple minutes ago. I would be shocked if this was still up. These are the type of plays that get posted as the play of the day on Twitter. So if we go to the Pelicans and Thunder game, Shea to get 35 points tonight. Plus 145. It is still up. Absolutely insane value right here. We're going to go ahead and post this as well over to the Twitter, which once again, if you guys want to go drop a follow over there, it is at Trident_DFS. I'm going to go ahead and get this in though. This is another FanDuel parlay. Make sure I'm going to click on my own screen. All right, FanDuel. Go. Gonna get that screenshot there. So the last one we got in was plus 550. This one is plus 537. But just insane value. So like if you guys want to, make sure you're taking that as a straight, because like a straight wager. Because at plus 145 for Shea to score 35 plus tonight, I think a lot of people get things wrong by saying like, hey, I'm going to determine how good this play was based on the result. So like if Shea doesn't get 35 points tonight, a lot of people would be able to say, hey, that was not a good play. Those are the same people who are not profitable, because a play is only as good as the value that you're getting on it. Okay, so as you guys see, the bot posted this. This is a 14.2% positive EV play. Okay, 5 units as the recommended wager. If you have a smaller bankroll, I probably wouldn't put 5 units on this. That's just my opinion. Okay, but we look at the rest of the market. Okay, DraftKings has this at minus 115. Caesars, Bovada, BetMGM, ESPN Bet all have this about plus 110, plus 120, somewhere in that range. We're getting it at plus 145. Okay, that is insane value. You have to take advantage of this. And this is live stuff. This is stuff, you guys may have questions about. Oh, the sportsbook bot probably posting, stale value, stuff that's already, changed lines. There are times when sportsbooks react quicker than you. They will change the line. However, if a line is available, the bot's going to post it. So, and like I said, running 24/7 as well. Another Hard Rock play. We're going to go over to the Celtics and Heat game. Derek White over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Minus 110, 1 unit on this. I have a bonus bet for some reason. I think I did some sort of like challenge or something to get this, but we can place $11 on this. 1 unit as the recommended wager, 1.63% as the positive EV. ESPN Bet has this at minus 160. Bovada, DraftKings, minus 145. Pretty good value there at minus 110. Derek White over 24.5 PRA over on Hard Rock. We're going to go back to DraftKings. We're just ripping through value right now. It's nice when we have these kind of slates, NBA, 10 games today, so a lot of value coming through. That's always what we like to see because during this hour, we are able to get in quite a bit. Celtics and Heat game over on DraftKings. Al Horford to get over 6.5 rebounds, plus 145. Let's see, this line may have changed. Yeah, it did. Okay, so that line's changed. That's fine. We can move on. Still other plays to get in. Bovada. We still have a Kongu up at plus 130, which is awesome because we should be able to get something in here to parlay that. We're going to go over to the Warriors and Bucks game tonight. Let's see, Warriors and Bucks. We're going to take Jimmy Butler over 32.5 PRA if it's still up at this line. That's another thing that's like such a big thing to consider. Don't take things that if the odds have bumped, don't take it, okay? That's something that's super crucial for you guys to understand. You shouldn't be taking those, okay? Let me get this screenshotted. So this is another parlay over on Bovada. This is our first Bovada parlay that we're doing. This is plus 406, okay? So $100 will pay out 406. Let me make sure I get this screenshotted as well so that way people know what they're taking. So we're taking a Kongu over 25.5 PRA at plus 130. And then we're also taking Jimmy Butler over 32.5 PRA at plus 120. Two really solid bets or props, plays, not bets. Okay. I'm going to get this posted as well over to Twitter at Trident_DFS. If you guys are not already following. I need to get a similar following over here on TikTok. Gosh, if the TikTok following was as big as the Twitter following, then these lives would be amazing. Plus 406. Once again, we'll do a little giveaway if this hits. Bovada. Okay, cool. Victor over 19.5. I assume you're talking about Wembanyama. I can check that to see what my thoughts are on that, if that's what you are asking of me. Underdog, Rudy Gobert under 1.5 blocks is a decent prop. Minus 140 on DraftKings and FanDuel. Minus 145 on Flip. Decent prop there. I really like when it comes to streaks. I do like to see like a lot of value on Underdog. Like props that are like super insanely valuable. What sucks is that we actually lost our Underdog streaks the other day on a prop that was like kind of insane. Which again, at the end of the day, I don't know why this search feature doesn't work, but anyways, at the end of the day, it is something where like, the play is gonna hit or it's not. I understand that there's value that goes into it, but at the end of the day, it's gonna hit or it's not gonna hit, and because of that, you gotta just learn to just like let things go. Let's see if we can get this in real quick. Over on Hard Rock, Jordan Poole over 1.5 steals at plus 165. This is another really good play. 6.7% positive EV. Similar line to FanDuel, but obviously DraftKings and Flip having this way lower is a good play. Also a good play to take on FanDuel if that's what you have access to. But the one thing I wanted to talk about was the play that we took the other day for our streaks for Underdog. I believe it was Jordan Poole. I think it was under 3.5 rebounds, I want to say. So yeah, we hit our first two for the streaks. So Shea and Maxi, those both hit. And then we made it to the third day. We took Trey Lyles, that hit. And then we were on day 4, I guess prop number 4. Here we go. Jordan Poole. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So we took Jordan Poole under 3.5 rebounds for our 4th prop for streaks. Okay. The reason why we took this, and usually they would change this line. Okay, they would change this so quick. But for those of you, I'm going to bring this up a little bit more so you guys can see. Jordan Poole's line was at 3.5 on FanDuel, Hard Rock, BetMGM, and DraftKings. All of these lines, FanDuel had this at minus 186. That is something that you are almost never going to see with a prop that is at, normal value, not one of the multipliers, but normal value on underdog. That is one of the most insane lines that you will ever see. Luckily, I was able to get this in just before they changed it. They changed the payout on it. But again, even though all of these sportsbooks had him favored under by that much, the play didn't come through. And it sucked because it was also a hook. I think he got his 4th rebound with like a minute to go. So that was pretty brutal. But again, this is what you're looking for. These are the kind of plays. 8% positive EV on underdog is huge. Especially when you're not having to rush to try to find a second prop to pair or a third prop to pair. For streaks, you just need the one additional one after you've already cashed that first 2-leg. So that was huge, and yes, unfortunate that it didn't come through, but yeah, just wanted to show you guys that as far as, why we took that. All right, we're going to clear out this slip over on FanDuel. Going to get back over to Hard Rock and Bovada. All right, DraftKings. I'm going to go ahead and clear this out because we do have a lot of plays coming through right now. So now we can just get in any fresh value that comes through. Do I like LeBron assist at 7.5? Let me look that up for you. Let's see. LeBron assists. Player assists for LeBron. Let's see. Honestly, if it's on Prize Picks right now, it's not a bad bet, I think. And it's not a bad prop. I mean, BetMGM has this at minus 150 for the over. Pinnacle has it at minus 153. Bet99 has it at minus 140. Yeah, I mean, Caesars has that minus 142, Hard Rock at minus 140. Yeah, LeBron over 7.5 assists is honestly a decent play if you're playing it on Prize Picks or Underdog. I don't think the line's up on Underdog right now, but it looks like it's at 8 on Prize Picks. So I guess you probably can't take that at 7.5. And definitely don't take some sort of goblin, right? Like the underlines, whatever you call them, the alt lines on Prize Picks. Don't take those. I think the best spot to get this though, I'm trying to think here. It sucks because it doesn't look like there's much value on it. Like it looks like a lot of the books pretty much have the same line. A lot of these are like foreign sports books as well that are like the best lines. I probably wouldn't take it honestly. I kind of figured that you were asking that because it was at 7.5 on Prize Picks, but I think it's at 8. So what parlay do I have? We just went over a Bovada one. Let me pull it back up again. We took a Okongwu over 25.5 PRA at plus 130, and then Jimmy Butler over 32.5 PRA at plus 120. So that was a plus 406 parlay on Bovada. I'm not telling you to take that anywhere else. If you're going to play that, it better be the same odds and on Bovada. Okay? I'm posting some as we go over on the Twitter, which once again you guys can follow. I need to put up like a little sticker on the TikTok live so you guys can see what the Twitter is. FanDuel, let's see what else we got here. Malcolm Brogdon over 7.5 rebounds and assists at plus 112. Let's see. Out of these two, let's see which one has the better value and if it's available. Do I do soccer? Yeah, we occasionally do soccer. I think it's kind of hard for me because we do have somebody who posts some soccer plays, but like when you think about soccer, right, and getting value in for it, a lot of the plays, a lot of the props, on sports books, they're always one sided. So it's like, somebody to get two shots, right? Two plus shots is like there's one sided. There's not like an under for it, meaning that you can't really determine good value based off of just that. However, if it's like minus 300 and it's still available in Prize Picks, I'm usually willing to like give the okay for that. So yeah, we do soccer. Definitely not as much as NBA, because NBA is the most profitable sport. Um, for one main reason, it has the most markets available. That's like me saying like you can bet on, you can put money on points or rebounds, or points and rebounds, or points, rebounds, and assists, or assists by itself, or 3-pointers made, steals, blocks, all that stuff. There's so many markets involved, which is why it's the most profitable. John, do we have a group? Yes. You guys can access it in the link in my bio. It's called Dub Club. I have a page there. You guys can also check out the Twitter through the link in bio. It will take you through like my, I guess, website. I don't know. It's like tridentdfs.com, which is my website. You can access everything from there. But yes, we do have a group. You guys can join and get access to all the plays. And pretty much you'll get access to the sportsbook bot that we're going over right now. That's all included in the subscription. Goalie saves on soccer are so easy. Yeah, and I mean, I think that like I would agree with you, as long as you have it backed up with stats. Like, I'm not talking about the kind of stats that are like, hey, this person's got 3+ goalie saves in the last 5 matches. No, that's how you lose money. I'm talking about like number statistics as far as like what the sportsbook think. The one thing I will say, and again, I'm not going to try to go off on some tangent, but we talk about this almost every stream. You will become profitable once you understand that, one, you are not smarter than a sports book. Okay, these are multi-billion-dollar companies that have their own models that continue to make money every single day off of people who don't know how to be smart. And two, once you learn about positive EV and understand that it's a long-term investment, okay? Question. So I have some funds left in Chalkboard. If I find a play that's extremely close to the same value as the bot is showing, that would still be positive EV, correct? Personally, I don't know how Chalkboard works. I'm not on the app. I don't know if it's a multiplier-based app or if it shows actual, like, odds like this. Like, I think these are called American odds. I don't know if it shows those, or if you're asking about, like, I don't know if it's like a fixed payout. So like if you put 2 picks together, like is it similar to, hold on, so like Jordan Poole over 1.5 steals is 2.63x payout, which I believe is plus 163, correct? I'd have to check that. If you did the math though, if you use like a calculator to do that, and that is, then yes, you're 100% right. Yeah, if they have a line available that is similar to the bot, and I mean like either exact or like better, if it's like that, then yes, I would take it. But like, don't take something that like, if the bot pulls it up as like plus 160, or like plus 170, and you're taking it plus 163, I probably wouldn't take it. But if it's like, if the bot pulls it up as plus 165 and you get it at plus 163, then I would say yeah. That's a good question though, because like I said, I'm not familiar with Chalkboard. I know that's an app out there. I think they've reached out to me before about, a partnership or something, but I don't really like partnering with an app that has the word chalk in their name. It feels like it feels like not the right thing. Thoughts on Zion over 21.5 points? Let's see. Where you at, Zion? Zion Williamson. Player points. Let's see here. 21.5. Gosh, my stomach is rumbling right now. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. It depends on the rival, bro. No, it doesn't, because at the same time, you have to understand that the sports books take into account every single factor, whether it's injuries, whether it's playing time, whether it's, I guess if you're talking about soccer, whether if somebody's going to get subbed off. All of that is taken into account by the sports books. Like, the way that you're talking right now is like, hey, it's easy money because you think you can outsmart them, but that's not true. Okay, 21.5. So this is a Prize Picks line for Zion. His baseline is at 21.5. The best spot for you to take this is not going to be on Prize Picks, okay? And the reason for that is that the majority of the market has this around like there's some sports books that have the over favored, some have it under, but also none of these sports books have it favored to where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely take the over, or I'm gonna definitely take the under. If you are wanting to take the over, which again I don't suggest because there's really not an edge there, because like I said, there's no sports books, there's no one sports book that has this at like, you know, minus 140 or whatever. Everything is pretty much around minus 110, minus 120, minus 125. Um, I mean the main ones that I see are like the best odds you could take it are like foreign books, like minus 106, minus 108. I probably would just stay away completely from that. Do I think Luka's going to go over 25 tonight? Well, my opinion doesn't matter. What the sports books think. Um, I guess if you want my opinion, it's his first game. I'm sure they're going to try to get him the ball, but he could also go 2 for 18. You know, another thing, like if you guys want to be profitable, you can't allow opinions. Like don't let your own emotions or opinions or thoughts get in the way. That's how you're going to lose money. Okay. Is Prize Picks popular? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This is the question that just got asked in TikTok chat. I'm not making fun of you. This is me bringing awareness to how sad it is that this is how people are misguided. Okay, this is a question in the TikTok chat. Is Prize Picks popular page smart to choose from? Okay, that's the question. We're gonna spend a little bit of time real quick talking about this. We got about 10 minutes left on stream. I'm not calling you out for asking that question at all. I'm actually really happy that you did, because I need you to listen to this very closely, okay? So that was the question that was just asked. Is the Prize Picks popular page a smart, like, is it good for me to choose from there, okay? This is what we've talked about a lot, specifically on stream, okay? So once again, I'm not attacking you in any way. I'm not calling you out, but this is how people lose money, okay? If we go to the Prize Picks popular page right now, the popular page is essentially what props are being played the most, okay? Casual people who place money on sports, they have this weird thing that they think that, like, hey, if a player has hit this line in their last 5 games, or if they've missed this line in their last 5 games, that trend is going to continue, okay? As if the sports books or Prize Picks, also a sports book, is like not taking that into consideration. As in, like, oh, like again, this is what I always do. TikTok, you guys cannot see my screen. For everyone else watching on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, you guys can see my screen. We do this almost every stream. Donovan Mitchell right now is the top play on Prize Picks. Not the top value play, the most played today so far. 91,000 people have played this. When I click that graph that shows me his last 5 games, I can guarantee you that his last 5 will either be all green or all red. I can almost guarantee it. I could be wrong. I've seen it happen before where a play is not all green or all red, but 99% of the time it's all green or all red. Outside of goblins and demons that Prize Picks has done, adding a last 5 chart is the best marketing decision they have ever made, because casual people who put money on sports think that that's how they make money, and it's not. You will lose so much money if you do that, okay? Here we go. Let's click the chart and see if it's all green. Do we think it's all green? Do we think it's all red? Let's see. Like, I can't make this up, guys. It is all green, okay? His last 5 games, he has cleared this line, and people think he's got to continue, right? He's got to go over this line. I would love to come back to this and see Donovan Mitchell go under 4.5 assists tonight. I haven't even looked to see what the sportsbooks think about it, but anyways, we're on our popular page right here. I can guarantee you that at least 5 of these picks are the same way. All green, all red. Okay, let's count. Donovan Mitchell, all green. That's 1. By the way, there are 19 plays here on the popular page. I'm guaranteeing you at least 5 of them are going to be all green or all red. Mr. H&H, he said he's been over head-to-head, though. That does not matter. You have to understand that these sportsbooks take into account everything. Previous matchups do not matter. And people like you who want to take into account, hey, his last 5 games against the Timberwolves, he's done this, he's done that. you're going to lose. I can promise you, okay? You have to look at sports in a different way and take into consideration positive EV. That's the biggest thing. You have to get the knowledge behind it first, okay? So, anyways, we have 19 props here. We're going to see if at least 5 of them are all green or all red. Donovan Mitchell, all green. LeBron James, he's only missed one, so we'll skip over that. He's only one of them is red. Austin Reeves, only one of them is red. LeBron James, all green for 8 assists, okay? Luka Doncic, obviously, people are playing the over because why not? It's his first game, right? Christian Brown, 5.5 rebounds, all green. Like, why do people do this? I don't understand it. Michael Porter Jr., only one of them is red. Michael Porter Jr. for over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists, all green. We've literally not even been halfway through. Austin Reeves, over 28.5 PRA, all green. I mean, like, I can keep going, guys. Like, they're just... Aaron Gordon, 12.5 points. He's under for the last 5 games, and people think, oh my gosh, he's going to go under again. You guys are not good. I'm telling you, and like, this is me lovingly calling you out because you will continue to lose money if you play Prize Picks this way. He's gone 4 of the last 5 over 4.5 attempts against Minnesota. It doesn't matter. It does not matter, okay? You guys focus on trends that are literally... So, like, you guys can, like, cherry pick stats to go in your favor. Someone said, what do we do then? I'm not mind reader, bro. I'm not calling you out because I'm just trying to make you aware that you are going to lose money long term, okay? Positive EV is making Prize Picks and Underdog and other sports books focusing on long-term profit, okay? And that's not by looking at stats. That's not by wasting your time looking at previous matchup. You have to understand that you are below the sports books in terms of you will never outsmart them. So the only way for you to make money is by figuring out where you can get the best line. So if you go on DraftKings or FanDuel or wherever, and there are lines of somebody who their Prize Picks line, you know, you can get them at minus 150 or minus 160 on these sports books. That's when you want to take props on Prize Picks. And again, I go over all of this for you guys who are not in the Discord. You guys can get in the Discord for free and ask me these sort of questions because on top of me giving you guys plays, I also give you the knowledge like this so that way you guys can also be successful, okay? It's not about that because you guys have to understand that these sports books that are multi-billion-dollar companies, they make their own models. And when everyone is on the same page that, hey, this is a good line to set it at, you can't say to these companies, no, that's not a good line because you're wrong. I'm somebody who has gone through the whole journey, okay? I've talked about this multiple times on stream before. I was somebody in college who started, you know, putting money on sports, placing them because of my gut or what I felt confident in. And then I kind of moved into where you're talking about, where it's like, okay, let me spend hours of my day looking at previous matchups, right? You're wasting time. You finally get to the point where you understand what positive expected value is, and you understand that this is a numbers game. This is why I'm part of the top 2% of people who actually profit on sports. I'm not part of the 98% of people like yourself who spend hours and hours and hours a day trying to figure out what the last matchups are and how they're going to make money. Because I can guarantee you, whether you are talking about it now that you're a profitable bettor and you're faking it, if you're not faking it and you actually are profitable right now, I promise you it will not last. I can guarantee you that, okay? I'm not going to be able to answer all these questions that I see. Someone said, holy yap. Yeah, right. Just trying to help you guys out. But I know there's a lot of ignorant people who will just ignore it and continue to lose money. How much is a Discord? You guys can get in for literally less than $1. So just go to the link in the bio. You can get in for less than $1. It's up for like the next 25 people, I think. It's less than $1. You guys can get in. You get in the Dub Club to get access to all the plays. You join. It'll connect you to the Discord. You guys get access to the Sportsbook bot. All the plays that get posted. And also you guys can talk to me. You know, obviously once I end stream, if you guys are in the Discord, you can still tag me, ask me questions. I love to be able to share knowledge with you guys. All of the moderators in the Discord as well are also very much informed with a positive EV and can help you answer questions as well. Answer my question, bro? I don't even know what you said. The chat is flying right now, and I'm trying to figure this out. I lost 15 bets in a row already. That's almost impossible, even if you're not plus EV. That's kind of impressive. I'm doing too much. Hey, if you guys want to keep losing money, that's fine. I have to be willing to come on here and call you guys out because I have the numbers to back it up. You know, that's the main thing. Appreciate you guys for following. Discord link is in the bio as well. If you guys go to the link in my bio, you guys will get taken to like my, I guess, link in bio page, if you want to call it. It's like a website, and you guys can access the Discord and the Dove Club through there. So basically, go for realistic lines. No, like that's the thing. Like, it's hard for me to explain it. It's easier for me to like show you guys. And I know if we're on TikTok, you know, I can't share my screen. For those of you guys watching on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter, it's a lot easier for you guys to understand what I'm saying, I think. So, I apologize. Got some locks. Don't ever listen to anybody who says they have locks for you. I'll give you profitable plays over time, but locks don't exist. You can't click the link in bio. Why? Do I need to fix it? Marco said that he can't click the link in bio. Why? Because I think before it used to just say like, oh, you're going to visit a dangerous website or whatever, just because it was like an external link. What are the 3 picks for today? I'll end up posting my picks later. So am I gonna help you guys out with picks? Yes, we've been going over picks all day. What's your Twitch? Trident DFS. I think it's at Trident DFS. Says unsafe and can't click. Okay, I'll change the link in the bio. Make sure you guys just follow, I guess, and then I'll change it once we hop off stream. It's already 12:30, so we've been live for an hour. I'll change the link so that way you guys can see it. What's my unit rate? I always tell people that 1 unit should be 1% of your bankroll. That's how I've always gone about doing it. So thank you guys for the likes, though. I appreciate the follows. Like I said, make sure you follow the page. As soon as I hop off stream here, I'm going to change the website so that way you guys can access the link. If not, you guys can just go to www.tridentdfs.com, and it should take you to the same page. Also, just posted a new video on the TikTok. If you guys want to, comment WIN, W-I-N, on the post, the video, and I'll get you access to all the plays for today. So that's going to do it for stream, though. I know we're kind of over on time. Remember, we go live Monday through Friday at 11:30 a.m. to 12:30. I'm saying, like, how many of you up this month? Like, have you been profitable? Of course. We went up 42 units in January. We finished 2024 with 624 units in profit. So make sure, like I said, follow the channel. Appreciate for everybody who's been here in the live. But we're over our time now. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Make sure you guys have your notifications set. But yeah, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Sometimes the gangsta need a hug. I'ma get all my problems above. Hate when people be doing too much. Keep it real, the street show you no love. We don't need no one vouching for us. I've been grinding and found me a buzz. I've been searching for love and found less. It's so hard to start holding a grudge. My little dog spit your shit like a Dutch. My whole squad kept the kid in the cut. Keep your shot cause these niggas play tough. Pick and choose who the right one to trust. Pick and choose who the right one to trust. Keep it real, it's a lot of fake love. Niggas hate but they bitches in love. Paint the Bentley all white like a dove. I took off, ain't the same as it was. Get her out, told her walk to the bus. Over super can tell when it cut. You can't tell me that she ain't a slut. Who think you fooling? We not new to it. We counted fluid. House game on the wood. My cup full with mud. I came out the hood. Sometimes the gangsta need a hug. I'ma get all my problems above. Hate when people be doing too much. Keep it real, the street show you no love. I don't need no one vouching for me. I be flossing, ain't talking about my teeth. Car push out, I keep losing the keys. Shouldn't have box my closet full of C's. My shit wet, Eliante VVs. I got pearls on my neck, not no beads. I give cash in my bank while I'm sleep. New blue face, two-tone padded for lead. Beverly Center shopping spree on me. New agenda, don't do nothing free. Ain't no one of my foreigns on E. All my bitches got expensive weed. I still drink for my pain to get eased. I still talk to the Lord on my knees. Helping me take care of all of my needs. Now we take out the top for a breeze. Who think you fooling? above. Hate when people be doing too much. Keep it real, the street show you no love.